Hello, everyone. This is the ADHD cutie, and as you may know, I attempted to go live at 5:45 through StreamYard on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I don't know what I did or didn't do. I'm too tired to try to figure out. So here I am doing it over and YouTube, and then I'll just post it on the others. Okay? Okay. As I was saying before, nothing came out. I am going to make this a series of going back to school information. We're going to break it up into age levels, school age levels. So we'll do elementary and then middle, then high school, and then college and beyond. Today will just be a general overview for all ages and all school levels. Okay. All right. So here we go. I want to first say be sure to record, document, keep track of every conversation, every name, date, time, anybody that you speak to regarding your child, their ADHD, their treatment, accommodations, suggestions, meetings, anything relating to your child and their ADHD or suspected ADHD, whether they've been diagnosed or not. Keep track of everything from now until they graduate. I know that may seem like a lot. I know it may seem extreme, but trust me, I speak from experience when I say keep everything. Create a file, get a file for each grade level or one of those, what is it? Not a harmonica file, but the accordion file. And you can keep everything in there for each year. If your child has not been officially diagnosed and you can afford to do it, or your insurance will pay for it, get that done ASAP and have that put in their official school record because it will go all the way to school. And you can even give a copy to the college once they get to college. Be sure to meet your child's teachers before school begins, if at all possible. If not, definitely do it the first or second week of school. Please do not wait till back to school. It's pretty much too late by then because they've seated them wherever they want to seat them. And unfortunately, nine times out of 10, they probably don't have your child's 504 or IEP plan. If they do, they still don't know who your child is. You want to put your child in front of that teacher so that they know his name, his issues, whether he has a 504 or an IEP, and so on and so forth. You want that child to stick out so that that teacher knows who that child is. And you want that teacher or teachers to know you. Beyond them like white on rice, calling, talking, emailing, texting. You want full fledged communication about your child every week. If they're young and in elementary school, like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, you will want communication every day. Yes, I said every day because your child is too young to know what's going on, what's happening, accommodations that they're entitled to. They cannot speak for themselves at all. They don't understand what's going on. So you're going to have to do all the work at this stage. But like I said, we'll get into that next week when I cover elementary school. And so also know your rights under state law and county law because depending on the school will depend on whether they follow state or county regulations and rules. So you need to know both. I'm not saying you have to commit them to memory, but at least get a copy and familiarize yourself with them. Like I said, you got to do the research. You've got to know what you need to know. You've got to know the law and the rules as well as they do, if not better than they do, because they're counting on you not knowing. They're counting on you not being prepared. It's time to flip the script. It's time to turn the tables. Mamas, daddies, whoever's going to these meetings, meeting with your teachers, show them that you are serious. This is your child we're talking about. This is your child we're talking about. God has given you this precious gift to look after for a certain amount of time. You don't know how long that time is, so you better do all you can and do a good job and get on the job because the Father is watching. And I said the Father, not your child's father, but the Father of all is watching how you are treating his children. So you better get on it, step up to the plate, put put your big girl and boy drawers on and do what you got to do to protect these babies. Even in middle school and high school, yes, they still need to be protected, but they also need to learn how to protect themselves in these school meetings, in the school situations, how to advocate. You, yes, you have to teach them that, which means you've got to learn it first. That's the way it works. You can fool yourself and talk yourself out of, oh, I don't have ADHD and all that all you want to, but your child is living proof that you do. It is what it is. You can't run from this anymore. It is what it is. Learn all you can about your ADHD brain and your child's so they can understand. Children go by what they see. And if they see you fronting and pretending and denying, they're going to do the same things, which means they will not be able to get the help that they need in school. And they need help. If they can't count on their parents to help them, who the heck can they count on? We've got to step up to the plate, parents. No more hiding, no more denying, no more judging, no more criticizing, no more. Okay, well, I was about to say no more frustration, but that comes with the territory. It is what it is. We've got to learn how to stay calm and remain calm so we can help our babies and keep them calm. Because once again, ADHD is a brain thing. And when the brain is stressed or anxious or frustrated, it does the same thing that the body does to protect itself. Remember, I said that in one of my other videos: fight, flight, or freeze. That is not helping our kids at all. They need to be calm, they need to be heard, they need to be understood, and they need to be free to communicate. However, they need to communicate. I'm not saying let them just go buck wild and get violent and all that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying let them say what they need to say, however they need to say it. We're the adults. Suck it up and listen. I know I'm not saying let them get their way, but let them express themselves. If you are shutting them down, then they're not going to communicate to anybody because home is where they're supposed to be safe. And yes, I'm still learning this. It is an ongoing process. And as they get older, yeah, it gets a lot harder. But it is what it is. So, again, this is the ADHD cutie with all of my 12 plus years of experience going through my son's ADHD and then realizing and learning about my own because they're different. Remember, there are different types of ADHD and they don't all look the same. Men's symptoms are usually very different from a female's symptoms. Just like a heart attack, men and women have totally different symptoms when it comes to a heart attack and other diseases, other psychological issues. Our symptoms are different. It is what it is. Educate yourselves. Can't keep saying we don't know, or we can't keep saying we do know and we really don't. You may have a general idea, but most people really don't know. A lot of the specialists, unfortunately, don't even know what ADHD symptoms look like, how the behaviors manifest. when your executive function skills have a deficiency or a delay. Educate yourselves. Educate, communicate. We have got to do better. We have got to do better. And that's all I have for today because this is not at all what I said in the first video. But we're going to leave it like it is. All right, so this is the ADHD Cutie. I will see you all next week. And again, tune in for the series on whether your children are prepared for back to school with ADHD and or executive function skills deficiency. And this can relate to all people, all children with any kind of behavioral issues relating to whatever may be going on. Because some things that I'm saying could help you out. And I hope it does. So tune in next week. Until then, same ADHD time, same ADHD channel. Be safe, take care of each other, and please stop judging.